It was hot that day. I remember because my shirt stuck to my back and the AC on the 2 train was barely working. I was riding home from my shift at the hospital, half asleep, when this guy asked me if the train was going to Flatbush. He looked rough. Sweat on his forehead, shirt with stains, jeans with holes in the knees, shoes talking at the toe. I told him yeah, and he gave a small nod, like he was relieved. He sat across from me and stared at the floor the whole ride. Nothing weird, just tired. I didn't think anything of it. The next few days I saw him again. Same train, same time. We started making eye contact, then small talk. His name was Reggie. Said he worked as a janitor at a middle school and sometimes cleaned out storage units for cash. He always had this calm way of talking, like nothing bothered him. He said he was staying in a room he rented in Crown Heights, barely big enough for a bed. Told me he lost his mom a few years back and had no family in the city. I listened. I get what loneliness feels like. I guess that's what pulled me in. After a few weeks of sharing casual conversations on the train, exchanging stories, inside jokes, and the occasional eye roll at late arrivals, he finally asked if I wanted to grab a coffee sometime. I laughed and teased, "Where, the bodega?" He grinned and said, "Of course. Only the best corner store coffee for you." That was our beginning. We started seeing each other outside the confines of crowded train cars and rushed platforms. We kept it simple: bodega coffee, dollar slice pizza, slow walks under city lights. No fancy dates, no pressure. Just us. We'd sit on park benches and talk until the sky turned from gold to indigo. He asked real questions about my life, my job, my hopes. And when he listened, it wasn't polite, it was present. He listened like every word mattered. I asked about his story too. He was humble, never trying to impress. There were no grand gestures or rehearsed lines. Just honesty and presence. One night, after a brutal double shift at work, I dragged myself to meet him, exhausted and barely standing. He greeted me with a smile and a little container of mango slices. "You need something sweet after a day like that," he said. It wasn't expensive. It wasn't flashy. But it meant everything. No one had done something like that for me in a very long time. And in that moment I realized, sometimes love begins not with fireworks, but with mango slices in plastic wrap. Then came the weird parts. He never took off his hat. I joked about it once. Tried to pull it off playfully. He pulled back fast, real serious. Said he had scars. Said he got jumped a few years ago, and didn't like people seeing his head. His hands were shaking. I let it go. He never wanted me to come to his place. Said it was messy. Said his roommate smoked too much. Said the plumbing was bad. Excuses every time. Again, I let it go. Then one Saturday morning, I got off work early and decided to surprise him. He said he was working a side job cleaning out an old building in Midtown. I took the train and walked to the address he gave me. When I got there, the building was locked up. No one was working there. I waited, called him. He didn't pick up. I started walking back. That's when I saw him. He was across the street, getting into a black SUV, wearing a clean white shirt, dress pants, no hat, and eyebrows. Perfect, thick-shaped eyebrows. I froze. I called out his name. "Reggie." He turned and saw me. He didn't even look surprised. Just walked over slowly, calm. "Listen," he said. "I was gonna tell you soon." "Tell me what?" I asked. "My name's not Reggie. It's Caleb. I come from money. Family money. I've been running a kind of social experiment. I wanted to see if I could find someone who loved me for who I am, not what I have." I stared at him. "You shaved off your eyebrows? Lied about your job? Your house? Your whole life?" He nodded. "Yeah, I had to commit." I backed up. "You're insane." "No," he said. "I'm serious about you. I just needed to be sure." I turned and walked away. Blocked his number that night. Cried for 2 hours. Not because I missed him, but because I felt used. Played. Like I was some lab rat in his little love experiment. But it didn't end there. 2 weeks later, he sent me flowers. No note. Then a package. A phone. Brand new iPhone. Still in the box. I sent it back. Then another box showed up. Jewelry this time. I never opened it. Left it with the doorman and told him to return to sender. Then I started seeing things. A man in a cap across the street from my building. Same build. Same shoes. Disappeared when I tried to look closer. A car parked outside for hours. Same SUV. License plate matched the one from that day. I got scared. Went to the cops. They said there's nothing illegal about someone sitting in a car. That he hadn't made any threats. I switched my routine. Took a different train. Changed my number. Told my job I needed to work day shifts only. I haven't seen him since. But sometimes when I get on the train, I see a man staring just a little too long. Or someone with a cap pulled low, sitting too still. And I wonder, how many other women did he test? How many believed he was someone else? And what happens when one of them doesn't walk away like I did?